When you're down to your last $20, budgeting doesn't feel smart, it feels impossible. You're standing in the store, hungry, with a nearly empty tank and an even emptier fridge. The stress isn't just financial, it's emotional, and in that moment, there's no extra to manage, only survival. Most budgeting advice assumes you have extra to cut, but what if you're already skipping meals? Telling someone to cancel Netflix doesn't solve rent or food insecurity. There's a huge gap between typical advice and real-life struggles, and that advice can feel more shaming than helpful. A lot of people don't have one steady job, they have gigs, part-time work, side hustles. When your income changes every week, how do you plan ahead? It's like trying to build a boat while you're already drifting in rough waters. That instability makes budgeting feel like a moving target. Budgeting won't solve everything, but it can give you some control. Even tracking the small things can help you feel less overwhelmed. It's not about cutting joy, it's about giving your money a mission. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about direction. Ever felt like your paycheck disappears before the weekend even hits? Like no matter how hard you try, you're always playing catch up? Hey friends, I'm Bella and welcome to the Money Talk channel, where we keep it real about money, especially when it's tight. If you've ever stressed over bills, groceries, or how to save with almost nothing left, hit that subscribe button. You're not alone. And this channel is all about helping everyday people like you. Quick heads up, this video is for educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, just someone who's lived the struggle and wants to share what works. Today, we're diving into budgeting on a low income, the real talk version. No fluff, no guilt trips. Just practical advice and real-life stories to help you feel a little more in control. So grab your coffee or tea, hit that like button, and let's get into it. Budgeting on a low income, real talk. Let's start without judgment. For just 1 week, don't change anything, just watch your money. Every dollar, every cent, just jot it down. Use a notebook, your phone, napkins, anything. No pressure. It's not about control, it's about awareness. You might be spending a few bucks here and there, and it doesn't seem like much, but it adds up fast. Keep your eyes open, it's your map through the financial jungle. Think of your spending like a leaky faucet. One little drip doesn't flood the house, but leave it running, you'll be underwater in no time. Small leaks become big messes if you don't notice them early. Let's make it visual. Grab a piece of paper or an app and turn your spending into color. Food, bills, rides, it all looks different when you color code it. Seeing it can help you feel more in control. Let's talk real needs come first. Food, shelter, getting to work, these aren't optional. They're the baseline to keep your life from falling apart. So before anything else, we secure these essentials. But hey, not everything outside of survival is a luxury. Stability matters too. Like a bus pass so you can get to your job, or Wi-Fi if you work online. These are level to needs. And they're legit. And yeah, small joys matter too. That $4 latte or a movie night, it might just help your mental health stay afloat. These aren't bad wants, they're emotional needs. Just make sure they fit your budget. So don't beat yourself up. Your latte isn't the enemy, it's just about knowing what fits right now. The power comes from making conscious choices, not reacting in stress. Before you build anything big, you need a solid foundation. That means asking yourself, what's the absolute minimum you need to survive each month? Rent, food, basic transport, and debt minimums, those are your non-negotiables. This is your safety budget, your financial survival kit. Even if all you've got is a single dollar, that dollar needs a job. Think of every dollar as a tiny soldier in your money army. You're the general, assign each one a task: food, gas, savings, anything that keeps you alive. Idle dollars are lost soldiers. Now let's talk about the worst case scenario. What if your income falls short this week? You've got to know which expenses get cut first. Like packing a survival bag before a dangerous trek. Decide what you'll leave behind if things get rough. Planning ahead isn't fear, it's wisdom. Creating your bare bones budget doesn't mean giving up hope, it's about being ready. It's your safety net, your shield, so keep dreaming bigger, but always stay prepared. This way, you're in control no matter what storm hits. Life's wild sometimes. One day you're fine. The next you're dealing with a surprise bill like a blown tire or your kid catching a cold. That's why even a tiny emergency fund can be a game changer. Think of it like emotional armor when life hits hard. You don't need to save big to start. Even saving $1 a day or using spare change or cashback apps makes a difference. The trick is to keep going. Not how fast you go, it's like taking small steps up a mountain, you'll get there. One mom stopped buying soda for 3 months and saved over $100. That tiny change added up, and it gave her real peace of mind. You don't need to be perfect, just creative. Every little choice matters more than you think. Don't beat yourself up if you only saved $10 this week. That's a win. Budgeting isn't a competition, it's a habit. You're building something strong, even if it starts small. Sometimes you're drained from just surviving the week, right? So when we talk about making extra money, it's got to be low effort. Think babysitting for a neighbor, answering a few surveys while watching TV, or selling the stuff just collecting dust. Little boosts, no burnout. That surprise tax refund or extra check, don't let it vanish into impulse buys. Give that money a mission, whether that's catching up on bills or boosting your savings. Treat it like a powerful tool, not a toy. Cutting costs might not sound exciting, but think of it this way: if you cut $50 a month in bills, you just gave yourself a raise. That's money back in your pocket every single month. Small wins like that add up. Budgeting isn't about saying no to everything, it's about making space to breathe. A little extra here and there can mean less stress and more freedom. Give yourself room to live, not just survive. You deserve that. Sometimes it feels like you're going nowhere, but even the smallest wins matter. Paid a bill on time, that's progress. Saved a few dollars instead of spending them, that's a win. Every little step forward is you moving in the right direction. You're not bad with money, you're just learning. We all start somewhere. Changing your money story starts with changing how you talk to yourself instead of shame. Speak with encouragement. Don't do this alone. Finding a group that gets it makes a huge difference. People who understand your struggles can lift you up when things feel heavy. You don't have to carry this journey by yourself. Progress isn't always fast, but it's still progress. Keep showing up, keep doing the small things. They matter more than you think. We talked about tracking, sorting needs, creating a survival budget, building a cushion, boosting your income, and staying motivated. Budgeting isn't just numbers, it's about giving yourself hope and choice, even when it feels like you don't have many. If this helped you at all, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's struggling with money too. Let's talk in the comments. What's been your biggest challenge budgeting on a low income? What's one thing that helped? This is Bella from the Money Talk channel. Real talk, smart money with Bella. You're doing the best you can with what you have, and honestly, that's more than enough. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.